Hi, beautiful soul fam. It's Michelle, Divine's Purpose. If you are new, welcome, welcome. If you are returning, what's poppin' lacking, y'all? So, I was called to do a Divine Masculine read today. I thought I was going to take a break on the energy, but you know how I am. You got to be led. One thing I want to get on here and say, Divine Masculines, you know that you are safe to speak out to the collective, and we know you're watching, and we know that you're growing, and we know that you say stuff in spurts, but it's time for you to really speak and get into the community a little bit more. I just want to share that with you because it's a big message that's coming through. Don't be afraid to start speaking because your words are needed, your encouragement is needed, and so is your energy, okay? Divine Masculine, I pull as male masculine energy, but if you are a feminine, and I know a few of my personal clients are, please flip it, but that's just how I read, okay? So let's get it poppin'. The first energy that I want to come out for where you guys are at is nothing will come out of this situation. Void, of course, moon. Okay, interesting. Nothing will come out of this situation. Okay, so I want to do an energy update for Divine Masculines to see where you guys are at. So let's see what's not going to come out of this situation. Void, of course. Oh, okay. I'm just hearing a little bit of ego speaking. But one second. Let me see. Look at that. Trapped. It's a crow. Number 34. Yeah, this is definitely ego. Individuality. Number 47. Another bird. A lot of messages. I'm saying, like, if you are stuck in a very wounded, dark place, Divine Masculines, I feel like the void, that energy of the shadow, the void, you're in the void. It's time for you to get out of it. Nothing will come out of the situation. So if you're stuck, and if you feel like this crow, which represents death, which is transformation, if you feel like you're stuck in this void, in this cage, it's time for you to come out of it because this is your individual journey. There's a lot of messages coming through. Birds represent messengers and communication, and this specific bird, I don't know what it's called, but it has a light on its heart. So I'm going to ask for one more in this deck. I'm going to keep it popping. It's going to be a quick read. My laptop is actually dying. I wasn't expecting to come on. Too many. They want me to keep that one. Choices. Wow. Number 46. And you can see the masculine figure here, with the dark and light wing. Yeah, I feel like and there's the crow again. Y'all, some of you are really finishing a cycle, okay? I'm going to tell you, but some of you are going back into that cycle through the motion of memory or through the motion of wanting to feel that void. It's a very tormented energy, to be honest with you. Not the best energy. However, the masculine is looking at the light wing and not the dark. So I feel like this is a completion of this. So this is another message too. Masculines, if you feel like you've been trapped in a cycle that's in the void, in the dark, trapped mentally, physically, spiritually, vocally, this is going to be an end of a cycle. 46 is a 10. A 10 is a 1. There's a brand new beginning. The crow represents death. Death in spiritual terms is transformation. You're about to become that butterfly, and you're supposed to go into a rebirth. Number 47 is a very important number to me in my journey. It's a number that equals 11, and a 10, 11. There's a lot of synchronicities here. I hope you are following what I'm saying. But yeah, if you feel like there's a void, this is Spirit's way of telling you nothing will come out of the situation. Get out of it. Like, if you're still trying to make something work before you awoken, or before you realized who you were, or even through the motion of like your childhood or whatever, it's not going to happen. That's what I'm picking up. You know me, I'm straight, no facts. No facts. Straight, no chaser. Sorry. All facts, unfortunately, sometimes like, damn, like, Spirit, you got me going, like, true. All right, let's get this energy oracle for some physical stuff that's happening, my loves, for you guys with this energy. This keeps coming out. You know what? I'm going to keep it. But I believe these two cards came out earlier, and now the number 33. It's just the number synchronicity. So I'll tell you, number 44 is my divine masculine number, but it's a woman holding a heart. So this is understanding the feminine energy within you, or the feminine energy through the motion of your journey. We have number 1, another confirmation of a brand new beginning, filling up the cup. The sun is another masculine energy. But then I have the number 33, which is my divine feminine energy and door to romance. But you see there's another cage there. Very interesting, and I'll tell you why. Okay, so this is a 34, this is a 33. 33 to 34 is a progression, yes. One other thing we want to say is obviously this is a 6 and 7. Okay, we can do math. That's great. All right. There is 2 cages. This is the shadow aspect of it. Remember, we're looking at this card, the choices. Okay, he's looking at the light wing, but there is a duality to this. And what I'm feeling is like this is the dark wing and this is the light wing. There's a heart there though. There's a heart, there's a door to romance, but there's also a lock key. So what I'm picking up here is that this energy here is your ego. It's your beast within. It's the wounded warrior energy, guys. It's the tormented energy, and it's about to be released through the motion of your individual journey. Because if you look at this bird, there is a heart activation. Oh my God, these messages. And then look, it's like the black crow actually flies off because you actually decided to look at who you truly are. Oh, that's beautiful. And what you truly are and what you truly desire is love. And who carries your heart is a feminine energy. Damn, shit. Damn. Sorry. I need to calm down. Sometimes I like channel like people like Cat Williams because my spiritual guides are gangster like that, and I just have to go into it just to release the energy. So please, y'all know how I am. I need to like transmute the energy as it goes. But divine masculines, this is a very big message, because the thing is, it's like, there is a divine feminine in that energy of yours that's been holding the heart for a long time. And maybe you know who she is, maybe you feel her, maybe you hear her. Oh, that's cute. That's a message. Also, maybe this is what you're desiring finally, and you realize that this is the new energy for you, and the old is a voided energy. Like, it's done. Wow, it's done, guys. Like, it's voided out. It's like a void check. It's done. Like, you gotta rip that shit up and let it go. Maybe some of you have been holding on to this energy for too long because, I don't know, maybe you had plans, maybe you had other aspirations, maybe you had dreams, but you know what? Sometimes, my loves, when it's not in your highest good or your destiny, especially when you're going through a spiritual awakening that has to do with a lot of spiritual cleansing and clearing, you have to let go of these old way of thinking, because it is old ways when you were asleep, when you were sleepwalking, when you were caught up in the nightmare because you weren't truly happy anyways. And now you understand who you are through this motion of individuality and growing, and understanding that the sun is truly your purpose here, the masculine energy, filling up that cup of love and floating with it. Masculine, feminine energy, balancing the masculine, feminine energy within you. But some of you are really understanding that this is what you truly desire. You want to let this bird free so it can transform and grow. And actually, it's that motion of like, this is an evolution for you. This is a moment of evolution and really claiming who you truly are. And that's why I think God led me into that motion of, it's time for you to speak your truth type of motion and really speak up to the community, because we really need to hear you. But first you have to unlock this heart and step into that energy of why you're truly here. That is really beautiful, y'all. Congratulations. I love divine masculine energy so much. I love obviously working with my goddesses and my queens and my empresses and all the priestesses in the temples, okay? But divine masculine energy, you're really, really, really missed, is what I'm feeling. And we're yearning for you, and we're longing for you, and not the distorted, toxic masculine energy, the masculine energy that is standing strong next to us as, divine counterparts, and also just divine soul fam and soul tribe. And I feel like you are feeling the same way, and it's like it's time for this to really happen so we can actually do what we're really here to do. And it's really, heal the world and put mission into place. Blue Lilac, Gateway to Heaven, and also create heaven on earth while we're here. The next level, number 29, another 11. And blue is a very key color right now in regards to this ascension, because God is really leading the blue rays home. Please take that as it resonates for you. I don't have time to explain every little detail that comes into the reading, guys. If you desire your one-on-one session with me, you can book it through my website. I am also accepting donation-based 30-minute phone calls via Zoom. And, if you want to dig deep a little bit with someone like myself who has a lot of keys to this ancient knowledge and the keys to the universe, as a lot of us do, as we are supposed to, because we're here for mission, please contact me and book. But the blue rays is up next, and God's ready for you to come through. All right. What else? Thank you. And I can play. Royal Blue Dragon, Indigo Child, number 28. There's a lot of synchronicities here with the numbers. 10s, 11s, and then obviously the 28s to 29s, the progression. I feel like I'm getting numbers and then we're going back a number. I'm feeling some of you this weekend or maybe the next upcoming weeks will be stepping back. And this makes a lot of sense because the full energy really is taking the leap of faith. And I always say physically, if you're physically going to take a leap, if you are GANGSTA and you know how to take a leap properly, you take a step or two back and then you take that leap so you can really go farther. So what I'm picking up here with these number synchronicities is that, first of all, they're divine numbers and they're very important numbers. If you don't know those numbers, they're master numbers. But I do feel like with these progressions, you're going back and then taking this leap of faith. I think some of you are going back right now into this void. For whatever reason, obviously you need to. It's a part of your healing. I don't know what it is. All I know is that don't be stuck in it because nothing's going to come from that situation. Leap. Take a leap of faith. Close out what you need to close out here spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. Whatever this is, close it out and let the bird out for once and for all. And take that leap. Last message. Violet's service. Thank you, number 32. Wow. Because you know you're here for service. You know you're here to do something greater. And understanding that divine masculine energy is so needed right now because God is needing you to be in service for this planet. Number 5 is a change, and it's a big change. The violet is another important color. Please look it up. You guys can Google all these things. I always say put it in after spiritual meaning, whatever it is, like violet, spiritual meaning. See what comes up. See how it resonates for you. Same for blue. But I'm also picking up gratitude. Gratitude from God. Gratitude from the guides, from the team. There's so many different ascended masters and prophets and angels and, just the entire team, star seeds, it's a thank you. It's a thank you. And I feel like there's some gratitude too. I'm also picking up here too, if you haven't given gratitude to your journey yet while you're in this void, I suggest you do. Gratitude is key for forgiveness, and whatever you are trying to close out here in this cycle, give thanks to, because so on the bottom deck, it's another number 10, guys, another completion to a beginning, but this is the fire walk. It's the divine masculines who have been walking around the fire for a while, really try to resist this change due to whatever it is. Please, I don't know you guys personally, this is a collective read, but this is what I'm saying, that you're finally letting the bird free. You're finally going through the transformation. The bird will be released, death and rebirth. You're finally going to jump into the fire and you're finally going to get burned, because to hold such great light, to be in service, be ready to be burned. That is how this journey is. It's not easy. It's not easy. But this is your path. And it is rewarding once you actually claim it, speak on it, honor who you are and embody it, because I tell you, your goal here is to create heaven on earth. And I feel like, you've been walking hell on earth, and it's time for you to really feel what real divinity in heaven feels like, without fear and without guilt, without shame, without anxiety, and without tormented energy. It's a lot of tormented energy I'm picking up in the shadow aspects. Please understand, guys, I'm a shadow worker, therefore I tap into shadow energy so easily. And that's just part of my role here as a twin flame. It's not all that I do, but what I will share with you is that the shadow work is actually, I would say, probably the first step to a spiritual awakening and a spiritual clearing. And a lot of people have been resisting it because it's such a shit show. Because people don't want to jump into a fire willingly, especially a lot of you have been burned in past lives. And that's why there's so many fires happening from Australia and now all the way to the west, east to the west, because there's this purge. And, we have to understand that, you are not being here to be persecuted or punished or all that. It's just, the universal laws. And, when God has certain aspects of our soul fam who has come in to really do this, service work for the planet, because this is the first time this planet has ever seen a great awakening such as this. Your soul has chosen to be here. Therefore, when you choose to keep walking around the fire and not finally allow yourself to jump in and take the leap and do this work, God showcases this in different ways through Mother Nature and obviously your own path. So if you're in the void right now, if you're feeling really dark, if you feel like you're going dark, it's because it's meant to happen. But don't stay there, because nothing will happen in this energy. You gotta come out. You gotta let the crow out. You gotta allow this journey to happen. And if you need help, and if you desire shadow healing or anything else, y'all know how to reach me. So congratulations, Divine Masculines. It's a little bit of a heavier read, but it's okay, because I feel like this is it for some of you. Whoever I'm tapping into right now, this is it. This is the final leap of faith to start really claiming who you are, to start becoming in service, and also taking the leap of faith into service work. So it's actually really big. Congratulations, my love.